Sanbatsuka no Mongol Chu, then welcome to Talk With Me.
Everybody was kung fu.
Lili Narita is Mongolia's first fully certified Kung Fu trainer.
In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they fought with
Lili Narita, welcome to you.
Thank you.
Long time no see.
Yes, long time no see.
Yeah, it's good to see you today in the studio. Lili, you are Mongolia's only certified Kung Fu trainer. I want to talk about this and about your life and about your aspirations, but let's start off with the Kung Fu. Tell me about it.
Sure. Like, it was 2006, I went to China for my bachelor degree. Yeah, and then I just found, I was very lucky that I found a very good master who's teaching a Kung Fu, and then he spent he's like 60 years for Kung Fu, just for Kung Fu. Yeah, and then I met him, and then I started to train Kung Fu. Then just...
You know what, I got Kung Fu and Karate confused. I thought you were going to, I wanted you to come in here and do a demonstration, flatten me. But Kung Fu is not about that, although it is a martial arts.
Yeah, it is, but it's so, there's so many different ways that it's a wushu, it's that karate, Kung Fu, and it's all of them is wushu, but Kung Fu is more like, in my opinion, it's more like more living style. Yeah, and then have to get healthy and have to like live long. I don't know. It's just living healthy, more like, yeah.
Is it more also like meditation?
Exactly. It's the main thing is just the breath, like how to breathe and how to breathe. How to say
how to breathe right. That's good.
Yeah, how to breathe. Yeah.
Lili, so you went to China. You lived there 6 years. Tell me, what were you doing there originally? I mean, you studied for a bachelor's degree?
I studied for a bachelor's degree. My major was business administration. I'm a business woman. Yeah, and then, but you know, this Chinese language, this language is very, very special. It's really difficult to learn. If you cannot find like the interesting thing to learn, then you'll never learn all these characters and then these sounds, and then I thought I have to find something else that makes me want to learn this language. Then I started to searching, and then boom, there's my teacher.
How did you meet your master?
Yeah, that's a very interesting story. One of my girlfriend, Russian girl, she's a very crazy girl. She like most of the Russians, they didn't like her, and I didn't understand from the beginning, and like that. And then one day in the morning, I think that was 5 o'clock, and in China, life starts starts very early, and then I was running. Yeah, jogging, and then I met her doing the very awkward moves like that, and then like I don't know, like that. What are you doing? And then what is it? And then she was like, you don't know, it's Kung Fu. Like, and then it's like a movie, and then yes, and then how did you get it? How did you learn it? I want to do it. And then that girl introduced my shifu. Like we called Shifu.
Is this the master?
Yeah, it is master.
Okay, so in Chinese it's Shifu.
Yeah, Shifu. Yeah.
And she said, come on, Lili, I'll introduce you to my master.
Yeah, master. And then I met a very old man. Like that time he was 63 or 64 years old. Now he's almost 70, but looks like 40 or something. Yeah, then from the beginning, first 3 months, I was just stretching. He just told me that stretch. That's it. First 3 months.
What did your family and friends say when you told them you had taken up Kung Fu and wanted to pursue it, not more than just a hobby?
Yeah, and then from the beginning they just told me like, wow, it's interesting, wow, and then I start to like participate the competitions, and and then the China news made me a little documentary stories.
Really?
And then
So the Chinese news
Qingdao magazine, yeah, they make a little documentary of me, and then they told me like, are you serious? Like, yeah, are you doing that? And they also think I'm just like this broken things and like breaking things and fighting a huge man, and then they imagine like that kung fu.
Right,
but in fact,
like Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that. Or that Chinese flying movies.
Oh yes, I know
Yeah,
that.
one of my students.
I thought you were going to do that today. Sorry.
Yeah, and then one of my students even told me, no, not one of my, most of my students asked me like, can you fly? Can you walk in the water? And then like, and then like I said, yes, I can. I will show you someday. That's interesting.
Hey Lili, there's not a big acceptance of Chinese culture and community in Mongolia. Tell me a little bit about maybe perhaps the stigma involved in bringing this culture back to Mongolia.
Yes. From the beginning, it was just my hobby, or like the thing I really interested in, and then and then after like 3 or 4 years, and then when I come back to Mongolia, and then I really wanted to teach. At least I want to tell people that there is a thing called kung fu, and then it's kung fu is I think it's just whole Chinese philosophies there. And then they teach kung fu for the little kids when they of like 3 or 4, and then they learn how to be tough, and then have to be like patient, and and then I started to thinking like, so many years we bring like all that shitty stuff, the shitty boots and socks from
And the bad booze.
and China, and then why we never bring such a nice the things and this culture, at least a little bit. Yeah.
And something that's so valuable.
Exactly. Like China is there's a huge history, and you know that.
Of course.
And then just that is the first thing that I thought, and then like just let's do it. And then when I come back to Mongolia, I started work in orphanage, like a voluntarily.
Yes,
you're
teaching kung fu to little children here in Mongolia. Tell me where, how often you do it, and.
Yeah, I was very lucky, and I am one of the member of Rattract Club. Yeah, and then during that time, when I just 2013, when I just come back to Mongolia, I got an opportunity that make a project in orphanage, and then we didn't know from the beginning. We didn't know what we're gonna do, and then I like, let's try it. I will teach my kung fu. Yeah. Then we went there, and then there was 3 classes for kids. One was kung fu, another one is English class, another one is debating class or something. Yeah. And then 30 kids choose me. Yeah, and then we started.
Yours was the most popular.
Yeah, and then like was kids, they just imagine that the kung fu is just flying around and then like kicking ass, and then like yeah. And then they thought like that.
Yeah.
Then that was a little bit different from the beginning. We just training and stretching, and then we learned just how to stand like this. We have how to say that. Elementary moves, elementary
moves, beginner moves.
Beginner moves. Yeah, and then we started that, and then some of the kids like disappointed. No, I want to learn how to fly, and then like Then I said, like, no, first you have to learn how to just stand.
Yes, stand
Yeah.
and breathe
and
and
like-
self-control.
Yeah. Then
And how did you go?
it was amazing. Unfortunately, we had only 6 months. I really wanted to continue that job in orphanage, but I got the job. Like you know.
You do many
like,
things. Yes,
yeah.
I know.
And then we had the 6 months, but the result was like, I'm so thankful that they made me meet them, you know. From the beginning that was hard. Honestly, the kids was so sensitive, and orphanage kids, you know, they don't feel love and they don't feel even the feelings, they just forgot, you know. Then we started like, first you have to show a respect to the teacher. You have to show the respect to the others. Even doesn't matter how old are you. If the 3 years old started kung fu before you, you are a little brother of him. It's a kung fu culture.
See, I don't know anything about this. That's interesting. So there's a hierarchy, respect.
Yeah. Then like the orphanage teacher told me that your kids getting a really like nice. They protecting each other now, and they are respecting the teachers, and then like thank you so much, and then you know, and I just like, wow, yeah, I'm doing right thing. I got a feeling, and then from the beginning they didn't even feel like they started. After that, they started to feel what's the feeling about this respecting and like this. It's, you know, it's just a nice thing.
I bet they miss you.
Yeah, I think so. Last year, I met a few of them, and then they really missed you. And then this summer, hopefully, yeah, I will start doing that again. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Amazing. Lili, tell me about the teaching certificate you received in Hong Kong.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Every year there's a International Wushu Championship held in Hong Kong. So people preparing themselves and like train, and then after that go there and then show the judges the techniques and that, you know, then they will give you the points. Then, okay, they'll give you the certificate, or some of them got a medals or something like that. And
So you get certificates rather than a belt. You know, you don't have a collar belt.
yeah, there's no belt.
There's no belt
in Kung Fu. Yeah, there's
Okay.
no belt, but there is the like levels. Yeah. So I'm still beginners, you know, because when Chinese people start the Kung Fu like when they are 2 or 3 years old. So I started when I was at 20s. So I had no future from the beginning. I thought, no future. Just like, no, it's not about future or not. It's just about your health and it's your living style.
Right, and you're never too old to learn something new.
Yeah.
And Lili, do you keep in touch with your master in
Of course,
China?
He's just like a father to me.
Is he going to come see you in UB?
Yeah, this summer.
Really?
Yeah, like December. Yeah, December. I went to Qingdao and then meet my shifu, and then I spent only 7 days, but we practiced and you know, and then he has a little space in mountain. Yeah, and then my master is one of the very famous and still alive Wudang styled shifu in China. There's only 8 shifus still alive in China from this style, and he's one of them.
Had he ever had a Mongolian student? Were you his first Mongolian student?
Yeah, I was. Yes, I was. And then after that, I introduced a few Mongolian students to him, and then unfortunately they didn't really interested. But
Right.
they were happy.
Yeah, Kung Fu sounds to me like something you have to have a lot of patience for.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think so. It's like I just told you that when I started, I also thinking that I like start doing this stuff and just, you know,
kick some butt.
Yeah,
it's not all about that.
No, I spent 3 months to only just how to stretch. Yeah, then just every time when we start training, we have to do that special move for like 15 to 20 minutes. Like, can I show you? Like,
yes.
Like this, you know, like that.
So you're really stretching and trying to build muscle.
You have to. When you're doing this, you feel a lot of how to say that.
How long do you have to stand like that for?
Like
20?
15 or 20 minutes. Yeah, then when you're doing this, you have to meditate and you have to listen and you know.
Fascinating. Hey Lili, I want to talk a little bit about your early life because you're a unique Mongolian girl. Your parents. Tell me a little bit about your childhood and about your parents.
Sure. I grew up. I'm born in Mongolia. I'm Mongolian.
In UB?
Yeah, in UB. Yeah, and then but I grew up with my grandparents because my parents were in Japan. Yeah, and then when I was in middle school, I went back to Japan. Yeah, and then come back, and then it's like I really like to be here in Mongolia, but then when I finished my high school, I got an invitation from National University of Mongolia, and then I spent 1 year there. Then just want to go to somewhere else to study, and I want to see the world. And then I choose China. Yeah, my mother was really good advice, good friend of me, and then she told me like, what about if you go to China and then learn Chinese? And then I think it's good for you. And then if you learn Chinese.
What a nice and multicultural family. I mean, that's good advice. You get more worldly when you spend some time overseas. Your dad is actually Japanese, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah, my parents and my little sister. I have 2 sisters, and then middle one is here with me, and then little one is there with my parents, and my grandmother is also there. Yeah, I'm just like
very amazing background, Lili. Listen, tell me a little bit more about your involvement in Rotaract and Rotary.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's Rotaract and Rotary. I found my very good friends there, and then I found my how to say? I found the correction of life.
Maybe you find your path.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, because Rotary it's such a nice family. Rotaract is such a nice family. They are, what they do, what we do is just trying to help the people. Yeah, that's it. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, and then I spent my whole 8 years for Rotary and Rotaract.
And you had quite a big position in Rotary, weren't you? Tell me.
Yeah, sure. In Rotary and Rotaract, we don't really care about this position, so it's like that. But I was the executive officer of Mongolian Rotaractors last year, and then now I'm a president of Tsetsekon Rotaract Club. Yeah, the last year we make a fund for 10 million MNT for our kids.
You gathered?
Yeah, gathered.
Wow.
Yeah, we gathered 10 million MNT for our kids who has a really good grade, like grades,
yeah.
but they don't have a background to pay for it, you know. And then you know.
You fund their education?
Yes, yes. So it's what can we do? If there's anything we can do, we will do.
We'll try it.
We will
Including
try.
teaching Kung Fu at orphanages.
Yeah, that was a part of it.
It's amazing. And Lili, you also are a businesswoman. And I want you...
For leave.
For fun.
Yeah, but not for fun. It was just, you know, you need the money. If you don't have the money, how are you going to make your Kung Fu schools? And how are you going to pay the rent for the school? And, you know, so you have to work. And then at the moment, I'm working at another television, National Times News. It's a very brand new television. And also, me and my fiancé, we opened a little lounge and karaoke.
What's the name of it and where is it?
Swana. Yeah, it's
On Seoul Street.
Yeah, on Seoul Street. You know that.
I know it. I've heard you sing karaoke. You amazing voice. Oh, you're one person I don't want to karaoke with. I only like to sing with people who are worse than me. Yeah, I'm not singing with you, but I've heard you. Amazing, amazing.
Yeah, but you know, it's just you have to. In Mongolia, we have only 3 million, so one person have to work like a person. You know.
Of course.
So I'm just. I really don't want to waste my time, and just trying as any other Mongolian young people. So that's it.
What are your plans for the future? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And what do you want out of life?
Yeah, sure. My major is business, so I want to use it. And then first of all, I really wanted to open my school for kids and of course for the adults.
A Kung Fu school?
Kung Fu school, yeah, Kung Fu school. And then I want to tell like everybody about this Kung Fu and then how amazing is this. And then, you know, it's just you know, every little thing about Kung Fu is just amazing. Like
it's good for the body, but also very good for the mind.
Exactly. It's more like you will. Oh, what is this English word? You will educate it, like mentally and physically at the same time. Yeah.
Maybe I need to try it. I don't know if I can squat like that for 20 minutes though.
It was difficult from the beginning, but after you get used to it, then it's the nice 20 minutes of your life, of the day.
The best 20 minutes of your day.
Yeah, of the day. Yeah, it's like, you know, you
Really?
sweat a lot.
Oh gosh. Okay.
When you're doing
Maybe show me.
like running
Yeah.
at the gym, it's burning almost the same colors, like sweating.
Well, I look forward to seeing a demo of you doing that,
Sure,
and
I will try my
show Mongolians and foreigners Lili doing Kung Fu and teaching Kung Fu. Lili, would you please show us some of your kung fu equipment,
sure.
weapons?
I brought it.
Yeah, I'd love to see them.
Please.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Did you
okay.
bring these back from China?
Yes, these are like that. How to say? This one was my first sword. My wood. Maybe you guys heard that about the Drunk Master from the movie Drunk Master. It's that style from the Wudang style, which I studied. Yeah, and then this one was my first sword. Yeah, and then I do some performance with this sword.
Is it sharp?
Yeah. It's not. It's for training. So yeah, this one is like that. And
Wow.
now my first sword, and then it getting old. Then my shifu made this thing for my hand because I had allergic from this iron.
An allergy?
Yeah, allergic.
Really?
Yeah. Then there's a like bleeding, and then my shifu made this thing on it. Yeah.
It's beautiful. Is it old?
Yeah. This one is a little bit old. This one is the new.
Wow. How beautiful. They look deadly. Are you sure this is all about a meditation?
Yes, it is. Also, yeah. This one is a long sword. It's using this one with another perform. Yeah, but it's very difficult. It's also very heavy. Imagine you doing the like 2 hours practice with this one.
So when you train and you are doing your moves, you hold the sword with you every time?
Of course. When I doing preparing the sword performance, of course I need a sword. If I need a stick, then I'll perform it.
See how heavy this is. That is heavy. Beautiful. Gosh, amazing. Tell me about this.
This one is very interesting. This is the horse tail. I bought it in black market in Mongolia.
At Narantul?
Not Narantul, another one.
Another one.
Yeah, and then I gave it to my shifu, and then he made it. He made this one. This one is one of the weapon the most dangerous weapon. It's very easy to kill people.
You could kill people with that?
In the old times, yes, but now I'm just
lashing them to death. Strangling them.
Yeah, like that. And then I don't know. There's so many. Wow. He told me so many ways to. If you really want to kill people, there's so many ways.
You bought the horsehair in Mongolia and took it back to your master, and he made that for you.
Yes. And then this one I'm just starting to learn. This one is very new for me. Yeah, I never learned. This one is a drunk master's weapon. They say weapon. I say equipment. You know.
Equipment, weapon, instruments of distraction.
Yeah.
I don't know. Amazing. So what's that called again?
It's a chiyu in Chinese. It's like yeah, but I don't know in English how to call it. Yeah. It's like that. This one is very nice. I'm starting to learn, but in Mongolia, it's really have a little time and have no chance to practice that much often. So, but I will make a time.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for showing me your equipment.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, so.
Amazing to hold this for 2 hours and train. Lili, thank you so much for coming on today and telling me about your Kung Fu passion, and I hope to see your school up and running one day.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Pleasure. All right. I'd like to see a bit of a demo now, but I'll say goodbye to viewers, and I will hopefully catch up with you in New Delhi.
It's really nice to see you again.
It's good to see you. I missed you.
Yeah, I missed you.
All right. And that's all, viewers, for Talk With Me today. Thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you next week. But for now, bayır sten dara olsi.